Let's talk about control. Not just over our lives, but over what's on our plates. There's one ingredient so cheap, so accessible, and so ridiculously versatile that it could completely disrupt the food industry. It's not exotic, it's not trendy, it's something so ordinary that you've probably eaten it this week without even realizing its potential. And that's exactly why it's under attack. This ingredient has been quietly feeding millions for decades, giving low-income families a way to stretch their budgets and still put meals on the table. It's affordable, easy to grow, and has the potential to make us less dependent on big corporations for food. Sounds great, right? Except, there's a catch. The powers that be, whether it's the government, lobbyists, or the food giants, don't benefit when people can feed themselves cheaply and independently. They want us to rely on prepackaged, processed, overpriced garbage. Why? Because the more we rely on them, the more power and profit they rake in. Take a wild guess at what this ingredient is. It's not glamorous, but it's been demonized under the guise of health concerns and environmental impact. The media paints it as the villain in every food story, saying it's making us fat, sick, or ruining the planet. But is it really about health? Or is it about keeping us dependent on a broken system? I'm talking about corn. Yes, corn. Not the processed junk in sugary cereals or high-fructose corn syrup, the real thing. Cornmeal, polenta, masa, and even fresh corn, it's been a staple for cultures around the world for centuries. It's nutrient-dense, versatile, and dirt cheap. And guess what? That terrifies the food industry. They've spent years convincing us to buy into diets that demonize carbs, plant foods, or anything that doesn't come with a flashy label. Corn, as simple and humble as it is, has no billion-dollar marketing campaign behind it. But what it does have is the power to give people a way out of overpriced grocery bills, out of unhealthy eating habits, and out of dependence on big food. So why is the government involved? Subsidies, regulations, and propaganda all work together to keep control over who grows what and how it gets to your plate. The more they control corn, how it's farmed, how it's processed, the less we get to use it as a tool for independence. They don't want you grinding your own masa at home or buying fresh ears at the farmer's market. They want you buying corn syrup-filled snacks and $8 bags of chips. This isn't just about food. It's about power, freedom, and the fight for control over what fuels our bodies. Corn might seem like nothing special, but in the wrong hands, or the right ones, it could change everything. So, what are you going to do about it? Are you going to keep letting the system tell you what's good for you, or are you ready to reclaim what's yours? Because this isn't just about corn, it's about choice. And the more we wake up to that, the harder it'll be for them to keep us in their grip. Let me know in the comments what you think about all this, and if you're ready to fight for your food freedom. Don't forget to subscribe for more raw truths that no one else dares to talk about.